Welcome to the first installment of the Alabama High School Athletic Association TV Network weekly highlights compiled by our own David Holsford. We open this week's highlights with Eufaula leading Enterprise early 8-0 in the first quarter at Wildcat Stadium's Bill Bacon Field, which was named in for the now retired legendary Enterprise head coach Bill Bacon. Enterprise quarterback Warren Axton runs a read option, streaking up the middle for a 35-yard touchdown. That play opened the floodgate as the Wildcats, now coached by Ben Blackman, rolled to a season-opening 63-14 win. Coming in at number 9, Hueytown's DeCorian Thomas catches a screen pass and runs for a touchdown. We go on to Jefferson County, where we pick up the action between Hueytown and defending Class 5A state champion Ramsey in the season opener for both schools. Coach Greg Patterson's Gophers got on the board quickly with DeCorian Thomas hauling on a screen pass and then streaking 48 yards for the score. At number 8, Coach Ronnie Jackson's Rams would not roll over. However, Ramsey, with the ball at his own 34-yard line, scores when quarterback Kamorian Kennan heaves a pass down the middle of the field where wide-open receiver Tamariel Washington snares the ball despite double coverage and races the rest of the way for a 73-yard touchdown. Ramsey would go on to win the game 28-14, extending their current winning streak to 10 in a row. Coming in at number 7, we pick up the action in the final seconds at Tuscaloosa County versus Central of Tuscaloosa season opener. That played at Falcon Stadium, with the score tied at 21-21 with time for one final play. The Wildcats call on place kicker Junior Solis, who calmly boots a game-winning 37-yard field goal for the Tuscaloosa County, coached by Adam Weingarten, in a 24-21 win. At number 6, moving to Metro Birmingham, the Vestavia Hills Rebels opened the season at Mountain Brook. The Rebels, plenty of offensive firepower in this one early. They also got one of the game's biggest plays from the special teams. Early in the fourth quarter, and the Spartans last year, Class 6A state runner-up kickoff after closing the gap to 28-10, they saw their comeback chances fade when Vestavia's Chase Webb takes the ensuing kickoff 98 yards and a touchdown of the season. Vestavia Hills, coached by second-year coach Robert Evans, snapped a 6-game losing streak to their rivals with a 35-10 win. An exciting game with Beauregard. A little razzle-dazzle helped Beauregard jump out to a quick lead over Selma in the AHSAA Kickoff Classic Thursday night, played at Crampton Bowl, which officially opened the 2023 season for the AHSAA. The Hornets of Coach Justin Jones ran a perfectly executed extra point kick fake to get the 2-point conversion following the first touchdown of the night. With the team lined up to kick, the ball was snapped to up-back Z.J. Grandy, who scores with ease to give his team an 8-0 lead. Beauregard's Grandy would expertly run that play again, following a second-half touchdown as the Hornets took control of the Kickoff Classic Clash. At number 4, Selma, coached by new coach Leon Day, did have some big plays in that Kickoff Classic battle at Crampton Bowl, and thanks to WOTM TV production crew, which televised the game live statewide, we can show you their finest moment. Trailing 8-0 after Beauregard's 2-point play, Selma quarterback Samarian Woods connects with Javarius Marks on this pass play, and Marks does the rest. He catches the ball over 2 defenders and then runs to the end zone for the Saints' first touchdown of the season. Beauregard, however, would prevail, winning 29-6. At number 3, returning to Montgomery's Crampton Bowl on Friday night for the final game of the 18th annual AHSAA Kickoff Classic, we pick up the action with Thompson versus Opelika in this 7A clash early in the second period. The 4-time 7A state champion Warriors and Bulldogs, which were limited to -1 rushing and -2 passing in the first quarter by Thompson coach Mark Freeman's defense, they were deadlocked after 1 quarter. Thompson bounced out to a 10-0 lead before coach Eric Speakman's offense turned his bruising running back Calvin Hughley to finish the park. He had 3 strong runs before bouncing off a couple of would-be tacklers and bullying his way up the middle and diving into the end zone for Opelika's first score. Thompson would go on to get the win, however, outscoring the Bulldogs 34-6 the rest of the way in that 44-13 win. Lee of Huntsville beat Westminster Christian as Carlin Long had 2 long runs as part of his 354 yards rushing and 5 touchdown night, as Huntsville of Lee and head coach Irving McGuire went on to defeat Westminster 44-34. That game featured over 1,100 yards of offense between Lee, 624 total yards, and Westminster with 500 total yards. And we close out this week's highlights with another Big 7 battle in Class 7A with Central of Phoenix City visiting Hewitt-Trussville in another Region 2 versus Region 3 battle. Defensive back Riggins Dunn treads the Red Devils' pass play perfectly, intercepting the throw and racing 58 yards for a touchdown. And with number 1, Coach Patrick Nix and the Central Phoenix City Red Devils would win this game 48-24, however, thanks to some big plays of their own, like this one by running back number 24 Tristan Williams, which tops our top 10 highlights reel this week. He takes a handoff from junior quarterback Andrew Alford and weaves through the defense, breaking several tackles to get to the edge, and then bulldozes the final 10 yards into the end zone for a 51-yard touchdown run, as Central posted a 48-24 road victory. Alford played a big role, however, passing for a school record 428 yards in his first start for the Red Devils. He finished 22 of 28 with 5 touchdown passes. We thank our NFHS Network school broadcast programs and WOTM TV's production staff for providing these outstanding highlights each week. If your school has one that you would like to submit, just send it to David Holsford at the email address on the screen by Monday of each week.